Hi, today I will present you my Hoth Eco Base diorama. You see here the size of it. It's exactly the top of a IKEA Kallax bookshelf. And I will put it down to see more. But now you can see how it's displayed in my home. It's also on top to be out of reach from my kids. So now I will put it apart on the floor so you will be able to see it better, and I will explain a little more what I did. Now you see it disassembled and on the floor for a better access. I will speak a little of the history of my project. Everything started with this guy, the ATAT. I found it sealed for like half the price, around 80 euros on internet. It made me think about making a diorama like this, but I had very few pieces, so I wasn't sure how to do it. But I still started to make some Mocs because I had no other set. So I made this Snowspeeder. It was my first try at it. I wanted it to be small enough not to be like completely out of scale with the ATAT. And it turned out pretty good. I even hit the cable mechanism. Here you see the way I attach it on the transparent bricks to display it. I even didn't have the proper minifig for it, but you don't see it from afar. I will try to put it back on here. Then my second project was this ATST. Also I wanted it to be not too big in scale, so I hesitated to buy one with one Lego set, one official Lego set, but they were too big in comparison to the ATAT, and I had no room and no money for the UCS one. So it turned out pretty good. You see it can rotate, the legs are very posable, and it has a little interior, very little, for only one minifigure. But as we don't see inside on my MOC, I prefer to put the pilot out. It is a pilot I took from the ATAT. You see, one is missing here, but you don't see them, so we don't care. Then the next project was to find some base elements for my MOC, and I was really happy to find in a mixed bin the Hoth, it's named Assault on Hoth UCS one, and I tried to find the pieces in the bin. Some things were missing, like the Snowspeeder was not here, some small pieces also, but finally I could manage to find the rest, and yeah, it was a good start. The problem was the shield generator here. It had only 3 segments. It should have 4, and also it was very difficult to include in a diorama, so I had to modify very heavily. Sadly, I don't have all the right colors, but you don't see it from afar, and from this angle it's not a big problem. I kept the mechanism to destroy it like this. You can still destroy it, but it was smaller because I didn't have the room for it. And then I also modified the ion cannon. You can see here. The back was very ugly, so I did the back, and it's still able to fire completely. But it's modified to be more smooth in the back, and also removed the front thing that was added. It was very bad. But then I had still the problem to find all the pieces, because white pieces were difficult to find. So I bought again a bin of mixed bricks and could add some portion. So at first it was only these three. I started with them, and then I could finally make a hangar for my newly acquired Millennium Falcon. And finally I also had place to add the X-Wing here. So now I will assemble everything. I will try with one hand. I will see if it's possible. So sorry if the camera shakes. It's difficult to do it one hand. It's just secured with some plates. This one just sits next to it. I may add some plates once, but the problem is it's the only one that is on the base plate here, so it's not exactly the same height. And this one, it's a little more difficult, not breaking everything. Yeah, I broke that. I think we will make a little interruption. Yeah, I managed to put them side to side. I just have to put this, and this, like this. So now the diorama is complete. You can see it in one picture. It was very difficult to fit the Millennium in this portion because it's big, and it's even not the UCS one. It's quite big, but I wanted to have a place to display it, because I was thinking maybe doing something on Tatooine or else, but finally it adds a very nice piece in this map. I don't know, what do you think? So I will present in detail the base now. You see the attack part. It's just I will take my pointing stick. The attack have some crater here and here where the soldiers are fighting. And also here a little explosion I took away from another set I made, another mock I made. And here are the trenches. I wanted them to be deep, but not deep, not too much deep, to not be able to transport the diorama, and then to also not use too much bricks. So it's 2 bricks high, and there's one tile on the floor, only one, so it was difficult to fix it both sides. It's not on a base plate because I had none at the time. I tried to make some variation in the trench. It was I wanted not to be a straight line, and also the floor has some little grills to mimic like the thing we would make in a real one, not to be in the mud. Then the shield generator is here because I I wanted to be visible and to be close, to not have too big MOC. Also, I wanted that everything stays in a reasonable size. That's why it's a little cramped, but I think it's good for the display value to have a lot going on, even if the distance are not realistic. You see, for example, the AT is too close from the base, but yeah, I think it's still nice to have lots going on. Otherwise, I would have here a lot of empty space. So now we enter the main door. I had to shorten a little the UCS set, because it was too long, and if you open completely the door, it goes a little out, but when I display it, I let the door a little closed like that, so it doesn't matter. Then if you watch inside, there's the hangar. I took a X-Wing pilot to be on the second Snowspeeder MOC I made. It's a little different because I wanted to try something else with the cannons, and also I had some little different pieces. It's a little shorter even because it was so small in this hangar. I wanted it to be even shorter than the other one. So here you see the command center. I will go the other side to show you. Here you see I used some of my old bricks, and it's a little yellow, but I think in the nature the snow is not always the same color, so it doesn't matter. And here there's a part of the Assault on Hoth UCS. It's the Wampa cave, the cave that the Wampa can't pass through. And speaking about the Wampa, now it has been captured, so it has its own little jail here, so it can make any more damage on Luke or anyone. Now here we see a little better of the control center. Now for the main hangar, I will remove the X-Wing because it's take off the view. So you see here the main hangar, and we destroy my TIE interceptor. Here you see the mechanism of the door. I completely hid the technique beam and everything, the technique bars and everything from the UCS set. It was very ugly construction, so I had to use bricks to cover it. And for the display, I tried to show something that looks like it was cut for us to see, because for sure it's normally closed in the universe. So here there's a little reloading of refueling station, and here the crates are being handled, and the downtown is waiting to be used. Somebody has to clean it soon. And here, I don't know if you can see it well, there's a way for a corridor to go in the hangar, and there's also the main hangar access. it's big enough for the Snowspeeder to pass. In the UCS set there was no medical chamber, so I was inspired by some Lego sets and made my own. You see here a pilot that is being treated with the little computer and the equipment to treat him, and also the chamber that Luke's used to recover after his little encounter with the Wampa. And I made also a medical droid, also inspired by a Lego set. I didn't have all the pieces, so I interpreted. And here a little scene. It's the encounter of R2D2 and C3PO with their Hoth counterparts. I don't know the names, but it was funny because they are white, and it's like, oh, who are you? You look like me, but you're not the same color. So it was funny, I thought. And you see also the texture on the background there, like in the movie, and also the grills on the floor to walk on it. So here also everything is made of bricks. I had no base plate, so I had to improvise, and the structure is black in the outside and multicolor in the inside. And here we go to the main hangar. If my focus went to me. With a little Easter egg. I wanted to make a little cave somewhere, and with some things from the past that is stuck here. Maybe, I don't know, maybe the droids had colonized this planet before. I really don't know if it's possible in the universe, but I found it funny. And you see some crew repairing the Millennium Falcon. And here Princess Leia that speaking with the guard. And I made some tool rack here and here, and also there's a little station here. Then the Millennium Falcon, I think if you saw my video, you know that I heavily modify it outside and inside. It's voluntary that there's no Han Solo and Chewbacca, because they are currently fighting outside here with the glasses. I don't know if he had them in Hoth, but it's from a set in the desert. But I found it's very nice to have them here, and also Han Solo here. So that's why they are not repairing currently the Millennium Falcon. And they forgot about this little creature. They need to remove it, because otherwise it will jump everything of the ship. And the last little thing, it's the control tower, because I think maybe it has to have a control tower in this hangar to manage the traffic and everything. It's like stuck in ice. And you see here, sorry for the camera, you see here the control tower. He has a little soda ready just in case, some milk. He spent a lot of time here, so that's why. And he has a good view of the hangar from here. And there's the stairs here, and another droid is preparing to leave to embark on the X-Wing, ready to fly. I wanted to make more room for X-Wing, but it would have been so big, because if I take my X-Wing here, you see it takes nearly the same place as the Millennium Falcon. So finally I decided to place it over to make it like it's leaving the base. So now I place the X-wing back. So that's conclude my video. I hope you liked it. If you want more information, more picture or some new video, you can ask them in the comments. I read everything and usually I also answer everything. I have not so much follower, not so much comments, so I still have time to do it. And thanks in advance if you like this video, and also if you subscribe, it helps me a lot. I'm currently at around 300 followers, subscribers, and I need 1000 to begin to earn a little money, so that would be nice if I manage to get 1000. Then I don't know if it's possible, but it will be very nice to help me buy some new Legos and make some new videos. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye.